Hey, howdy. More. I'm getting through this game if it kills me. I took a break, I had some lunch. Now I get to skateboard. I'm going to assume Bella's at the arcade again, because she doesn't seem to have a house. That's great, 6-year-old. Okay, where do I have to go for this? Now, where could Vela be again? Real helpful game. I love it when my hint system. Okay, thank God. I love it when my hint system just gives me passive aggressive commentary instead of actually giving me a hint. It's the best. What's up?
I love the fall, but sometimes I hate it. Does that make sense?
Hasn't it only been like 2 days?
Of course it doesn't. Probably because I get so sad to see it go. I like Thanksgiving. That's always fun.
So there wasn't even like a big scary like change to the world. It's just fall now.
But like, Christmas? That's always depressing. The celebration always makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, are you really happy? Or are you just pretending because it's Christmas?
I never thought of it that way. I love the fall too. It always meant seeing my friends again. But I guess starting school again sucks. You know, I haven't thought about school since like last winter, spring, whenever it was. I don't miss tests or any of that shit, but I miss learning. I was good at school. I'm not a genius, but I'm great at writing, philosophy, psych.
Why am I not surprised that he says he's good at philosophy?
I don't think I'm great at anything that helps real life, though. Maybe dreaming. I have a lot of dreams. Things I want to happen. Now, if only they'd be grounded in reality.
What's that thing they say about dreams and poets?
We're sad sacks.
Something like that.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Hard cut with the
Go for
music.
it, Ginger Boy.
What was your world like? The one you came from?
You know, I don't think anyone has asked me that since I've been here. Wow. I try not to think about my old reality, but it really wasn't all that bad. Things are mostly the same. We had more cows, though. Lots of cows. And the music? Different. Your metal is our pop. Isn't that weird? My mother would love your thrash metal. We also didn't say the 90s. We called it the end times. Isn't that funny? We all joked that 2000 would be the end of the world. That and, well, this is gonna sound weird, but we don't look at death the same way. In this reality, death is like giving up or making a mistake. How can you fault someone for dying? We all publicly acknowledge that when someone dies, you're sad for yourself, not for them. That, and
What is it?
we can call our dead. When my grandmother passed away, I was 12. I've spoken to her once a month for the past 12 years. There are phones, special phones. You put in money, dial the social security number of your loved one, and for 3 minutes you can speak to them. You can talk to them about anything, with one exception. Under no circumstances are you allowed to ask about where they are and how they're feeling. If you do, they lose their phone privileges forever, and you have a 10-year hold on your account.
What? Like, for real?
Who the hell decided to make this a payphone system?
Yes. And we never dream. I didn't know about dreams when I first came here. I had my first dream the night before I met you.
Must be fate.
We also don't have fate where I come from. I think we never put ourselves in that sort of box. You take away your own freedom by even pretending things like that might exist.
What did you see when you traversed the soul space? What was it like?
I don't have the talent with words to explain it.
You don't have the talent with words to explain it, but you also went on like a 25-minute discussion earlier in the story where you talked about the soul space and its inhabitants.
It's something you should see for yourself.
What? Leave my body? I don't think I could ever.
Maybe not, but... Okay, look at it this way. Before I traveled the soul space, I was a different person. Someone who got hurt by someone. Someone who believed they were loved unconditionally. When I was out there, I realized unconditional love exists, but only as something to strive for. It's just a concept. There's no way to actually put it into practice. We can say we love someone unconditionally, and we can act like we do, but it's not to judge people for what they did to you or someone else. To accept someone for being human.
Accept someone for being human? I know what you mean, but isn't that funny? Coming from a human? We're all human. We all have flaws, we all hurt each other, but is that the thing to be fixated on? And I do believe unconditional love exists.
Oh? Have you felt it before then?
So what if I have?
From who? What's her name?
I don't know. It's just, I had this dream. And in this dream, I was loved unconditionally. Whoever loved me loved my flaws and loved my mistakes as much as they loved the things worth making me loved. Is that so hard to believe?
Sounds like a dream. So, who was she? Spit it out. Was it Sammy Park?
This is extremely tasteless, but I have to admit it's kind of funny coming from Vela.
No, I don't think so. Maybe it was. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was the android in the van. Maybe it was all three of you as one being.
Well, I think you're a lazy ass half the time, so I don't think I'm the one to love you unconditionally. But yes, keep chasing the missing girl who entered the soul space. I'm sure when you finally find her, she'd love you unconditionally.
Hey, that's not fair. Also, Sammy is out there. She isn't in the soul space. I can feel her out there.
Maybe you're feeling her out there in the soul space.
Maybe. So, Vela, what the hell are we gonna do about finding the android? She's trapped in the van and...
Calm down. You haven't checked Onism 1999 today, have you?
I
Lauren
forgot
made a
about the
thread
stupid
pointing
method.
out a mysterious fan in all the most recent and believable posts.
I haven't thought about that stupid website.
And here's a strange one for you. In one of the photos of Sammy Park, there's a van. He asked everyone who sees the van to reply to the thread and post a location so we can check it out.
Wait, are you serious? How did I not see this? Holy crap. Okay, I need to go back and check. Wow, this is perfect. So that means she's around here then.
Well, I mean, vans have wheels, so it could be far away, but yeah, it could be.
We're gonna need a car. How else can we catch up to it? Do you have a car?
No. You're forgetting I've lived in this reality for a year. How do you expect me to even have a license? I don't even have a social security number, and I make minimum wage at an arcade.
Damn. I wonder if Mom would let me borrow hers.
Claudio has a van. You could ask him if he'd drive you around. He's a cool guy. He's a bit older than us, so it makes sense. I think he's in his late 20s. You should spend some time with him and Chandra, really get to know him first. Not usually a good idea to ask for rides unless you really know someone. At least where I come from.
Yeah, good idea. You know, this is gonna sound a bit weird. Lately, I felt like I don't even know my own reality. The more I think about it, nothing is as I remembered. When I was a kid, things felt different. Pre-college Alex's life was so much more simple.
That's called growing up, dude.
I never noticed all these things, all these strange things.
That's how I felt right before I left my reality. Maybe you're starting to get it. Whatever it is.
Hi, Claudio. Bye, Claudio. How's it going, man? He's just
Hey, Claudio.
here.
What's going on, man?
You know, just enjoying my day off. Beautiful sun, awesome scent of burgers in the area. It's a pretty nice town, man.
Yeah, Franklin's all right. Days off at the record store must be great. I never work retail, but I imagine it blows.
Oh, well, I don't really work at the record store. I own it. Didn't you know?
You own it? What?
Again, he literally said this before.
Yeah, I own all the record stops. I opened the first one when I was 19, about 9 years ago. My grandfather passed away and left me a bit of money. I put the money down, got a business loan, and the rest is history. Every time you buy a record, I see some profits. Pretty sweet deal if I do say so myself.
I had no idea. No wonder you have such a tubular ride, man.
Living the dream, Alex. Living the dream.
Tubular? Really? This is the 90s, not the 80s. No one says tubular.
So what's up, man? What are you up to today?
Well, I wanted to ask you if you drive when we go to look for the android. Rory put up a post on Autism 1999 about it. And apparently sightings have been flooding in once we get a credible hit. You down to go?
Yeah, sure. Sounds good. That was smart of Rory. Have you seen him around?
No. I wonder if we went back home yesterday.
No idea. Make sure you let me know when you're ready to go.
I'm going to assume that I have to go and grab everyone. Time to remember where the hell Michael lives. Well, I did that. Dear Frankton residents, fuck you. Whatever you say, dude. Ah, this one's Michael's house, I believe. Nope. Was that up at Rivers Cuomo? Alright, my best guess is we have to head to Windtown to check on Rory. Oh wait, right. God, it's been so long since I've actually had to walk around in the overworld. If nothing else, I can zoom. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna talk to Claudio and see what happens. Hmm. Let me know when you're ready to look for the van. Well, okay. I'd say I'm ready now. Clearly I have to grab the others first. And I just remembered that where the freaking magazine guy was, that is just a fast travel system. It's probably best if I use it, huh? I wonder if that shirt is also a reference to Two Brothers by Axe Studios. Well, I can't knock on Rory's door. Ah, I see. Okay, I can't interact with with the other door. Neato. Maybe I come back here later? Again, it would be nice if the hints actually told me what to do, in case I'm lost, which I currently am quite lost right now. Maybe I talk to Vela? Nope, Vela's in my party. Alright, one moment. Well, that's upsetting. So the way to progress through the game, despite what the hint menu is telling me, is to go all the way back to Alex's house and read a message from Rory. I don't think the game gave me... I mean, it kind of gave me the indication. It was like, oh, where's Rory? So I went all the way back to Windtown looking for him. No. I just have to go read the message from him on my computer. Thanks, game. And your mom? Is there anything else? Alright, I assume now I actually talk to Claudio and go looking for stuff. My money is on the Windtown Reservoir, but that's just me. One moment. Yeah, I freaking knew it. So, I think I just breezed right past. Yeah, Chandra's over there. Skateboard. Okay. I don't appreciate how the skateboard just goes. Hello.
Hey Alex, what you up to?
I've just been hanging out, thinking about the android.
So that's your thing, right? You wander around all pensively, thinking about unobtainable women?
Yeah.
Wow, I never thought of it that way. Holy cow.
Easy there, I was only kidding. Do you have any leads on it?
Not really. I was thinking we should all get together and talk through what we know so far. Bella pointed out that I don't know you and your brother so well, so I thought I'd change that.
What would you like to know? I'll let you ask 2 questions. Really, Alex? I let you ask me any 2 questions in the world, and you ask me about my dead brother.
That is correct.
Look, I'm more than that terrible thing that happened to my family. I really am. I don't want to sound rude, but I don't understand what you expect from me. Am I supposed to continuously tell you how horribly upset I am over the whole thing? I am. It ruined my life for a long time. But I had to move on. I was a kid when that happened. Seriously, man, know when to hold your tongue.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You know, I have a sister. I don't think about her nearly enough.
Right, this is the first time I think they have ever addressed that Alex has siblings.
I swear half the time I forget I have one. But she's a lot like you. Easy to talk to, funny, a bit mean. She's smart like you too. Very philosophical.
Where is she?
Who knows? I can't remember.
These options suck.
Have you ever heard of Syndrome de Paris or Paris Shokugan? It's a psychological disorder affecting Japanese people who vacation in
Oh,
Paris.
Paris syndrome. I've heard of this. That people go to Paris expecting it to be like the city of their dreams, and then they go there and it's like basically fine. As it turns out, nearly every city in the world is like 85% the same.
People who have this hallucinate, get delusional, feel persecuted. It's like extreme culture shock.
Okay, this is something different.
That's what I felt. Except I wasn't Japanese and I wasn't in Paris. I was an American in a tiny Japanese town. It took me a while to get over my fears, but when I did, I made a great friend in a girl named Bera. Bera taught me how to hula hoop. And for 3 weeks straight, we bonded over it.
Is this game conflating Paris syndrome with being a hikikomori? Am I...
Sometimes, all it takes is one cool person to pull you out of your shell, you know?
I think that's exactly what's going on here. Yeah, hikikomori is something entirely different. It's people who have been through trauma and go into full seclusion and have delusions because they've been isolated from the world for multiple years.
I've never
What does
heard
that
of
have to do with
before.
Paris syndrome?
That's crazy.
Paris syndrome is something entirely different.
Oh, didn't I tell you I'm doing my master's in psychology? I want to work with kids, mainly foreign kids, and help them adjust. That's what I'm doing my thesis on.
Okay, now can I use the car? Do I have to wander around like an idiot for 20 more minutes until I can? What you got for me, Claudio? Wandering around it is. Hang on. Alright, next stop is the camera store to find Michael. Because yes, that's definitely where he's supposed to be, instead of by his house or something.
Hey man, what's up?
So, Rory put up a thread on Onism 1999 looking for the van that has the android. You down to go look for it once we get a credible hit?
Yeah, just let me know when.
Okay, I'm gonna go check out the post again. In about an hour and a half, let's meet up at Burger Joint. Claudio has his van there and he's ready to go once we pick a place to hit up.
Okay, sounds good. I'll let the others know. Oh, do you have Rory's number? I tried messaging him on Onism, but haven't gotten a hit yet.
Nah, never bothered to get it. We can swing by and pick him up on the way if we want.
That's a good idea. He was pretty bummed yesterday when I last saw him.
Okay. So presumably, now I go back home and look at posts. Why is this so overly confusing? Just tell me plain where I'm supposed to go next, what I'm supposed to do. Don't make me guess. Don't make me guess over and over and then guess wrong and then have to spend all this time looking for something. Blah, blah, blah. There you go. There you are. Yeah, I'm going to assume... I'm going to assume that counts as talking with Rory. So now do I get to leave? Okay, thank you.
Oh, awesome! Everyone's here.
So where to?
That's terrifying. Super menacing. Don't forget Rory.
Who is it?
It's Alex and the gang.
More like Chandra and the gang. You think you're that important, don't you?
It's Chandra and the gang. We're gonna go check out some of the leads on that weird van. You wanna come with us?
Yeah, I'm down. Just let me get dressed.
Awesome. Oh, right, and the first one is the reservoir. That ominous reservoir that is so normal and will definitely not have things related to it. I'm so happy that I was right. There is something here.
Do you guys see a van?
I don't see anything. Yo, you want to hear a screwed up story?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what's up?
You see that water tower up there? About a week after Sammy Pack went missing, people in my town started complaining about the color and taste of the water.
Oh, God. Why?
My house wasn't affected because we have a well.
Why would you include this?
So the water company opens up the tower and they find the body of a girl. She has no clothes on and she's been in there for days.
Why the fuck would you put this in your game? Literally, why?
What's really screwed up is she was locked in there. You can't really lock yourself in a water tower when the water is 5 feet from the lock, even more so when the lock is on the outside. So police came in and they ruled it an accident. So some girl accidentally climbs on top of a water tower, picks the lock, jumps 5 feet into the water, then manages to lock herself in from the outside. Yeah, I buy it.
Wait, are you serious? How the hell was this not on the news?
Fun fact. This is another unsolved mystery. Why does this game... Why does it do this? It's so fucked up for so many different reasons. Why would you include this as part of the story of your game? Why would you even include this as a side story? It's so horribly tasteless. And this is the second time that they've done it.
It was. Headlines read, "Small Town Tear, Unclean Drinking Water." Somehow these lazy jerks at the news stations managed to turn what was most likely a horrific murder into a gross story that focused more on the quality of drinking water than about an actual person.
How did she get up to the water tower?
That's what I was forgetting. A logical person would deduce that they removed the ladder so it wouldn't happen again. This is where it gets really creepy. There was never any ladder. And you'd need a really big ladder.
So some crazy murderer with a big ladder could still be hanging around out here?
Yeah, probably. I made a post about this on Onism 1999, but we were never able to figure it out. What's even more screwed up is they never identified the body. Or...
No. I just... Why? Just why? Yeah, radical! Skateboards out of frame. Fuck, man. Why does this game do the things that it does? How am I doing for time? Oh, only 34 minutes. Okay, I got plenty of time.
So where to?
Well, damn. I'm guessing that van floating out there is supposed to be the one they spotted.
That'd be my best guess.
So, is it worth swimming out there and checking it out?
Go right ahead!
Eh.
What? Ugh, hey, you guys suck!
How's the water?
When did this turn into an anime plot?
Nothing here except some items. Oh well, it was worth a shot.
What do you mean, nothing here except some items? Oh, got it. I can now drive.
So where to?
So, do we just walk up to it?
I guess so. Maybe I'll just knock on the back and ask if there are any androids being held captive.
Okay, he's serious. Interesting. You made me feel uncomfortable. I'm going to fucking kill you. Why am I not surprised that this guy has 500 billion health?
I'm gonna make you look so good! Say cheese! Say cheese!
Higher defense, lower offense. That's really bad here. That works.
Look out for number 1.
I'm gonna make you look so good!
There we go, sick. That's just gonna be some extra damage to add up over time. In fact, it might be better to re-equip the the old vinyl, because it increases his HP, and presumably healing song is based on percentage of HP healed.
Bella!
7 damage, nice. So, it is percentage-based.
Look out for number 1.
It takes so long. Oops. Alright, Rory. Thanks for taking the hits, my man. I appreciate it. Three damage, excellent. Fine.
Michael!
Ah. I do find it very funny and a little bit sad that I physically cannot look at the visual cues. I have to rely on rhythm, because if I rely on the visual cues, I'm not going to be able to react in time. And all of the minigames are seemingly like this. Like the EP strike, I can't rely on the visuals past a certain point. On the beatdown, I can't rely on the visuals past a certain point. It's just like, God, it's so frustrating. More birch beer. Vela is going to be the PP engine so that Alex can spam EP strike every turn. I'm sorry you're reduced to this role, Vela, but it seems to be working pretty well. I'll be genuinely surprised, by the way, if this somehow isn't related to any of the things that we're talking about, seeing as there's missing posters everywhere. I'm sorry you're being reduced to a punching bag, Rory, but you are helping us tremendously. What a horrible sentence.
Look out for number 1.
Please do decent damage. Come on.
Michael!
Please let this be enough. God, why did that take so long?
Oh! I did not want to see that. I did not want to see that. What the hell is wrong with people?
It's the 90s. People really are losing all sense of moral fiber.
That's it? It's just, haha, there's a flasher, and then that's it? Please tell me I can at least go inside the bowling alley to do something of note. Nope. Great. So this was definitely worth my time.
So where to? Oh, that's the gas station.
I don't see any vans. Looks like this place is a bust.
Well, I need gas, so I'm pulling in anyway.
Really. Medicine.
So where to?
Fairly certain the mall is the actual answer, but I'm curious about these others. University of Easton.
I went here for my undergrad.
Oh yeah? I hear this is a good school. What year did you graduate?
In 97. I really don't like being back here. It's like stepping back into the past.
What's wrong with that? I miss my school all the time. It was like the best time of my life.
Was it though? I don't know. I'm happier as a graduate student. There's a bit more pressure, but that's because we were asked to be the best in our field and not pass 10 classes unrelated to our major per semester.
But what about the parties, the friends? You know, like the social life. Don't you miss that now that school is over?
I have a social life still. I hang out with you and everyone else. Plus, I see my friends from back home. School takes up a lot of your life. Why do you have to give it your best years? I always wondered if people go into college saying, "This is going to be the best 4 years of my life," because movies, TV shows, and their depressed parents say things like that. Maybe we almost convince ourselves of that because we're always hearing that.
Why do I get the feeling that the developers of this game really did not like college and grad school?
Sure,
I get
no
that
parents
vibe.
tell you what to do and when to come home is cool, but there comes a point where parties, drinking, hooking up, and all this nihilism starts to wear you down. Maybe that's what makes you old. You spend 4 years living in excess, and when you get to the other side, all the partying has aged your body, and now the only thing left to do is make babies and feel sad that you don't have the energy to actually live your life.
Wow, my college years didn't sound that cool. Maybe I should go back for my second degree.
4 more years of that and you'll be super old.
But didn't you find it scary? Entering the real world, having bills, getting married, having babies, all that other stuff?
This is the 90s. I don't have to feel that pressure. I got a job because I wanted one. I wanted to work towards something. I started my master's degree because I wanted to learn more. You use the words have to a lot. I want to. Life is short, might as well make it worth living. Parties are fun, but you don't leave a mark on the world that way. Sometimes I wonder if people know how to have...
Yeah, you're right,
Oops, sorry.
probably. I'm not a psychologist like you, but when you say it like that, I really don't ever want to say, these were the best years of my life, and convince myself that it'll never be better. I guess that's pretty sad.
Yeah, probably would be.
You know, my sister went here.
Yeah? What's her name?
Allison. She lived on campus in the all-girls dorm.
There is no all-girls dorm here. There are obviously all-girls rooms, but...
You sure? I don't know, I can't remember. That's all from so long ago.
Wow, isn't it so spooky that he can't remember anything about his family, and the fact that the only person in his family that has even been here is his mom, and all of his siblings are just gone? Isn't that so
So where
spooky
to?
and scary? I wonder if they're gonna... Oops, sorry. I wonder if they're gonna harp on that for the next few hours. Okay, this is where we actually need to go.
Holy crap! Isn't that it?
Thought so.
I can't believe it. We actually found it.
The first step is to calm down. Let's all get around the van, and then one of us will knock. Let's be ready to fight, since we don't know what's inside.
I don't want to sound like a wuss, but why are we doing this again?
Because we have to save the android!
Alright, calm down.
Okay, good enough.
What are those kids doing with this mysterious van? Doesn't anyone else find this a little odd?
So, the soul survivors are working with the mall rats.
Don't be stupid. Something isn't right here. Okay, so those kids have the keys to the van. The only course of action is to track them down and ask them nicely for them.
And when they say no, we kick their 12-year-old goth butts.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Wait, can anyone pick a lock here?
Yo, wouldn't it be hilarious if I could? Like, out of this ragtag band of misfit friends, the black guy could pick the lock.
Why did they include this line in the game?
And don't pretend you didn't think it. So to answer your racist-ass question, I cannot pick a lock. Well, at least not a car lock. I went through a Sherlock Holmes phase and learned to pick basic locks. You know, antique locks, Egyptian wooden pin locks, a warded lock, RFID locks if I had the right equipment. But definitely not a car lock.
Is this supposed to be funny?
So, just to clarify, you can't pick the lock.
No. Well, probably not.
We're wasting time. Let's go after the brats.
I recognize this music. I think I heard it when I went here last time. And was really confused, wondering what the hell was going on. Yeah, this is just where we're supposed to go next. Okay, it's been around 50 minutes. I'm gonna stop and then do another demarcation. I'll be back in, again, if you're watching this through the playlist, it'll be like 5 seconds, but otherwise, that's all I got for now. Thanks so much for watching.